Broadcasting from Studio 300 on Cal Poly's campus, you're watching Poly Playbook.
Good morning, Mustangs, and welcome to Poly Playbook, your one-stop shop for all things Cal Poly sports. Today is Monday, February 3rd. I'm Lisa Diaz. Let's get you right into the action. The Seattle Seahawks are world champions, defeating the Denver Broncos 43-8 in New York City. In the week leading up to last night's blowout, Richard Sherman was the talk of the Big Apple. I caught up with Cal Poly student and NFL player Deontay Williams to get his take on Sherman's rant.
Richard, let me ask you the final play. Take me through it.
Well, I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're going to get.
Well, honestly, I think it wasn't fair, really, to interview him so soon after the game. You know, like, if I was putting myself in his shoes, first off, I just made the game-winning play to go to the Super Bowl. And at that, the guy who was guarding me, we have history off the field that I find real disrespectful. There's a lot of emotions going on there. So
Deontay Williams has experience with the media on the field, playing 3 years of NCAA Division I football and being on the Oakland Raiders for the 2013 offseason and preseason.
And I feel like I could relate to that same thing. You know, like I said, he's a Stanford grad. But if you seen him out on the street, you would just think he's some hoodlum or something, you know? So that's not fair with the media, how they portray that.
And he examines the media off the field while studying sociology here at Cal Poly.
That's why my professors really like that in my major, you know, they like that I'm here, because I give a different perspective on people who are raised in a box, you know, and not really seeing much diversity like you have possibly yourself, you know. So I don't know, I just feel like I'm doing a little justice by that here at Poly, which needed a lot.
Williams knows the pressure of the media firsthand from playing in the NFL.
You know, my experience with the media really was how demanding it always was, even if you maybe weren't feeling like, you know, really up for it after a practice, but it's the rules, you know, you have to give them some words.
Lisa Diaz, Mustang News. The Broncos and Seahawks will face off again this year in the 2014 regular season. The Mustangs are back on the diamond. The Cal Poly baseball team opened practice last Friday and is gearing up for the 2014 season. After 40 wins and an NCAA regional playoff berth and finishing second in the Big West Conference last year, the Mustangs are looking to accomplish all that and more this season.
Having that bitter taste in our mouth after last year, we want to win the whole regional, move on to the super regionals, and then hopefully in the end make it to the College World Series. But that all starts with winning the Big West, and that's our main priority right now.
Junior Matt Imhoff is taking over this Friday night pitching slot as the Mustangs are setting up for the rest of their pitching staff with sophomores Casey Bloomquist and freshman right-handers Justin Calomini and Slater Lee. With 19 players returning from last year, head coach Larry Lee says that the Mustangs will be much more experienced defensively.
It's so far been good, but it's all, you know, just in theory. It's all just in practice right now. It's all on paper, and now we have to go out and earn that respect. And you know, we have 2.5 weeks to continue to get better each day before we open up against Kansas State at home.
After the home opener on February 14th, the Mustangs will travel to UCLA the following week to take on the defending College World Series champions on their home turf. The Castle brothers competed outdoors last Thursday in front of the home crowd and lost to Oregon State 22-12. Before the big match, I caught up with the brothers to hear their story.
My brother, he's really good. He can ask anybody in the room.
He's just a good person, nice person. He's always been there for kids on the team. He'll always be there for me and always be there for like family and whatever comes his way.
Two different personalities, but both serious about the sport, both very good students. It's great for our program.
Two of Cal Poly's wrestlers to watch this season have more in common than their quick ability to pin the opponent on the mat. Blake and Dominic Castle, both aiming for a national championship, share the same parents. Dominic, in his junior season, says having his brother Blake on the team took him back to his roots.
Brought us back to, you know, good old days when we used to wrestle in the garage together and just go at it. And it didn't matter where we were, what kind of facility we had. It was just that we had each other and we were going to push each other hard.
The Castle family is made up of die-hard wrestlers.
I don't know. It's just something in our blood. We're really intense. The competition in wrestling is like none other.
And being a Mustang is also in the Castle blood.
Both my parents came here.
Like in the ag building right now, there's pictures of them with cows and sheep and all that stuff. So it's funny walking through the building and seeing them. But it's just I think it's more of a coincidence that we all ended up here. Me and Dominic, they gave us the options to go anywhere we wanted to, anywhere, and they were going to support us no matter what. But it just felt right coming here.
Blake looks up to his older brother and constantly uses his strengths as motivation.
I say his mind, because he's never like, he'll look tired, as gassed out completely, barely be able to move, and he can still score points.
They're good for each other. They both want to outdo one another, which, you know, is always good, you know, when you have brothers on the team, because that's natural.
The next match is on February 9th on the home mat. Cal Poly women's basketball is #1 in the Big West after beating UC Irvine on the road 84-79. Molly Schlemer led the Mustangs with 31 points and 8 rebounds. The Mustangs are now 7-1 in conference play. Ariana Allegado added 21 points and Kristen Ale came off the bench to score 15. Cal Poly led by 9 points with little over a minute left before UC Irvine went on a 10-3 run to come within 2. Allegado and Ale iced the game, making 4 straight free throws. Thank you for watching our weekly sports edition of Mustang News. You can watch this show and get all your Mustang sports updates at mustangnews.net. You can also watch our weekly 30-minute broadcast on Charter Channel 19, Campus Channel 2, and UHTV Channel 7. Have a great day, Cal Poly.